It's been 3 weeks, but we are back again, and as we take a trip back in the wrestling time machine to the year 2004. Me and Sam are with WWE as always. Sam?
Yo, what's up?
Not too much. I mean, it's been a couple weeks, but we're back as Judgment Day draws closer. Actually, Judgment Day is this weekend, actually. This is the last Smackdown before Judgment Day.
Alright.
So I guess the real question is, as far as feuds and stuff are concerned, would we be able to fill up? Do you want to? Well, we helped that one the last time, and that one just started. Okay.
Is it a Raw or a SmackDown?
It's a Raw. I mean, a SmackDown pay-per-view.
Okay.
But what I was going to ask was, the real question now is, we go in and we look to see. Okay, that's expected. That's a little bad, but that's expected.
Wait, does it say 19 for Angle of Jericho?
Yeah. Because I'm gonna wager a guess and say it's been a while since we pushed that feud. That we maybe were focusing on other things other than that. Yeah, it looks like 2 weeks ago was The Undertaker and Brock Lesnar's feud. Edge and Benoit's. Brock and The Undertaker. Yeah, nothing with that feud. One Angle opening the show. Yeah, we really haven't done a good job building it the last couple weeks.
Wow, we suck.
I don't know how it got that low, considering we just pushed it, I think it was about a month ago the last time we pushed it before last week, but either way, we gotta try and get it a little higher between now and their match on Sunday. Even though I don't know about you, but I was content. I'd be okay with having Taker and Brock main event if need be, because Taker and Brock can main event.
That sounds good.
We could even do. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. That we have Just Incredible and Los Guerreros teaming against the Impact players because of what happened with Road Dogg, I think, going to rehab. So that's another match for the pay-per-view. Anybody in particular you want to bring up from or borrow from developmental?
Not really.
Huh.
Maybe Kazarian.
Kazarian? Alright. Frankie Kazarian.
See what he can do. The future looks good.
Now, one question is, do you want to have Disco Inferno's Open Challenge on this show so we can focus on the pay-per-view on SmackDown?
Yeah, it doesn't take up very much time. We could do that. We should be able to get everything in,
Yeah, but that's the thing. Moving Disco here would allow us more time to get stuff in on SmackDown.
You know what Brian Cage's nickname is?
No.
Mr. GMSI. You know what GMSI stands for?
No.
Keep my shit in.
those nicknames today.
So I'm just saying, we should be able to get our shit in.
Yeah, we'll even be able to get the cruiserweight stuff in. Probably. What was I gonna get? Oh yeah, London and Kendrick.
Is this Velocity?
Yes, it is. And then we go with Mr. Inferno. Who would you want Disco against? Brent Albright or Frankie Kazarian?
Let's go Brent Albright.
Okay.
Do you remember the Frankie Kazarian promo from Velocity in real life?
I can't say I do.
He won a match on Velocity, and then he picks up a microphone and says, "And that's why I am the future, and the future looks good. Get out of there, bad girl."
Wow. What a weird way to end that promo.
Like that was trying to go to the bathroom. No, she's going potty.
Thanks for the update.
Yeah, no problem.
For anybody listening, Gizmo's going potty.
Yep.
In the bathroom.
No, not in the bathroom, the litter box, which is next to the bathroom.
Well, that makes sense. If any place is gonna smell like shit, you know.
This. Going potty and I'm packing a bowl. It's legal in California, you know.
It's also legal in Canada.
I know. That's awesome. Bret Hart must be token away.
I would be if I was him.
Bret Hart's wife is from California, so they both have legal weed.
Ah, fuck. I mean, who knew Canadians were smarter than us? I mean, hey, usually you're making usually you start the insensitive comments, but I thought I would switch it up and start the insensitive comments.
That's okay.
Huh.
It works.
Sorry, Bret Hart. I know it was probably a 4 out of 10, but I know you're hurt. I know you're probably
Bret
not.
Hart's fine. He's
Wow.
smoking away, fighting his whatever he has. I don't even know what he has. Oh, I guess he has like a stroke. I don't know. Brain damage.
Well, he probably had brain damage before his stroke, but
I think the brain damage caught. Oh, Goldberg gave him brain damage. Fuck Goldberg.
brain damage gave him brain damage.
Hey, I wonder. Sometimes I wonder, like, what would Bret Hart's career be like if Goldberg never fucking kicked him in the head?
He probably would have joined the rest of the WCW guys sitting on the sidelines, because I think from hearing the Eric Bischoff podcast, I think, if memory serves, his contract was till 2002.
Oh, wow.
I
He
think.
was pretty bitter until 2010 anyway.
I think that's what it was. Well, maybe that would have meant that he would have ended up in TNA.
Oh, that would have been crazy. Bret Hart versus Sting in TNA. You're right, though.
This goes Jericho and Angle.
Yeah, at least Velocity, that's good. Hugo Savinovich and Carlos Cabrera are going to announce Kurt Angle and Jericho.
Oh, Hugo Savinovich and Carlos Cabrera are our Velocity announce team.
Kurt Angle, Chris Jericho.
They're not Asian.
I know.
Speaking.
That's by Spanish.
So speaking of Asians, we have Shinya Hashimoto.
So, speaking of Asians, really, actually, do you keep up with the Mae Young Classic at all?
Here and there, but not really.
Really, it's been really good, and 4 is coming up on Wednesday. Well, tomorrow night, the Final 4.
I mean, what does the winner get anyway this year? What does the winner get anyway this year? Or is it just the usual number 1 contender honor?
Yeah, it's just the usual bullshit. But the finals is on Women's Evolution.
I mean, that makes sense. Full Sail's probably not happy.
Yeah, they need all the matches they can fucking get.
Well, yeah, because of the shitty way they promoted it, focusing more on on 2 fucking glorified house shows than a pay-per-view that should have been promoted.
Oh, so okay, I'm sure you know about Roman from last night, right?
Yeah.
Also, rumor has it that John Cena and Daniel Bryan are planning on not going to Saudi Arabia out of protest.
I don't blame him.
Yeah, I don't know how true that is, but I read it online.
I don't blame him. I mean, I hope that other talent now sees Cena and Daniel Bryan doing it and says, okay, Cena and Daniel Bryan are doing it? Well, Cena's there, so I can stand with him, and he'll support me.
Right, I can stand with Daniel Bryan, because Cena and Daniel Bryan are probably the most 2 powerful guys. Especially that Roman's gone.
Yeah. They'll support me. They'll support me.
Yeah, right.
They'll back me up. Or at least Daniel will.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. John Cena will if you got a pair of implants.
Yeah, I mean, Cena knows he can go to Hollywood.
Exactly.
Okay. 72. Okay. An average edition of Velocity. Which, I mean, it's Velocity, so who cares? But also, Shannon Moore won the feud against the FBI.
Alright, good for him.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's book Jericho in a big main event win, and Angle, does some shit, I don't know, after the match. Hey, what do you think you're doing?
Booking an Angle. Okay.
Get down from there, young lady. What a brat. Oh, that's good. Highlight reel.
But Jericho can still be the main event. That's fine.
Do we know who's going to win that match?
Which match?
Angle and Jericho.
No. Do we really know who's going to win any match?
I'm really thinking Angle retains.
I was going to say, do we really know who wins any match ahead of time?
No.
Exactly.
Unless it's like Roman, then we know Roman's going to win. Well, not anymore.
I was going to avoid that subject because, well, I mean, not many people watch our videos anyway, so it's okay.
No, I've never hated Roman, but it's crazy. Like my honest opinion of it is love him or hate him. It's like nobody fucking deserves to go through cancer.
Yeah, I mean, anybody listening, we're not making light of it because of the seriousness of the subject. It's that you have to make light of it to make it a little better.
Yeah, but I mean, honestly, I lost both my parents with cancer, and it's a serious thing, and I just, like I said, I wouldn't wish cancer for my worst enemy. Wait, what's Jericho doing?
Well, Paul books the main event. Lesnar and Undertaker face off, and main event announced. Jericho versus Undertaker.
Oh wow.
Figure since Brock hasn't been.
Wait, you're gonna skip Jericho?
Jericho's off screen.
Oh,
Yeah, Jericho's off screen. Figure this also would allow Jericho to get on TV more, push his feud with Angle a little bit more, because he's complaining to Paul about having to face The Undertaker.
Good job.
Take it, you got a good hit, huh?
No, yeah, I cleaned out my butt.
Ah. Eddie, Chavo, Justin, Lance. Then I think it was Eddie and Lance, because Chavo and Justin Credible fought last week. I don't mind giving him a lot of time, because this is probably going to be a good match. Because Eddie and Lance Storm can go. And then we say fuck it and have... True.
He was on the floor of his hotel room. Oh! Sorry, I had to make fun of somebody.
Christ. Christ. Oh, wait, no. Jericho. Jericho, Paul, Undertaker off screen, Kurt Angle off screen.
Are you pressing tab? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Because you go through hella fast.
Oh yeah, I mean, so I think my brother usually yells at me saying, "Oh, why do you have to press tab? Just move the mouse down." I'm like, because clicking tab is quicker.
You just press tab in the arrows?
Yeah.
That's cool. Does your brother play CW?
He does. Yep.
Oh, that's cool. Is he older or younger?
Younger. He actually got into TEW first. I started with EWR, then he found TEW.
Yeah, one of my friends told me about EWR back in the day. And then from there I kind of found TEW. What was your first TEW? Which one?
13.
Oh, my first one was 05. And then I played 10, and then 13, and 16.
So you're a TEW veteran.
Sometimes. I don't know, my longest game I have currently is my 06 game, and I think I'm in October, from January to October. As long as one I have going right now, currently, in this game.
Well, I mean, that's good for you. I mean, you're usually lucky to make it, what, 2 months?
Oh, I have like hundreds of games that I've started. And my new thing that I really like to do is sim. I started Montreal Aftermath one.
Uh-huh.
And I simmed it all the way from December of 97. I simmed it to June of 2002. And then I took over as head booker for MLW.
And then you had 2 Mexican guys get caught at the Canadian border.
Wait, what?
They had Ray Phoenix and Pentagon get caught at the border on one of their shows and detained by Border Patrol.
About the original MLW, not the new crap.
Yeah, before Court Bauer went to WWE.
Yeah, exactly. Did you watch? You know what? Did you watch a Battle Riot? That was pretty good.
I've actually not seen any MLW.
You what?
I don't get MLW.
No, it's all on their YouTube channel.
Oh.
The episode that they put on is on YouTube.
I had no idea.
Well, damn it.
Now you know.
Battle Riot.
You want Michael Cole to do a sit down with Edge and Benoit or Josh Matthews?
Josh Matthews.
Or maybe I could borrow Joey Styles. I think we have Joey Styles in developmental.
For what? In developmental?
I think he's training people. Oh, I guess we don't have Joey Styles.
Well, that's stupid of us.
I thought we did. Oh, we do. Oh, he's on Raw. Actually, I think he's on Heat. I think he's Heat's announcer. Because JR and the King are Smackdown. I mean Raw. So I guess Josh Matthews.
Yeah, Josh Matthews is cooler than Michael Cole.
I'll do the sit down, and we'll have them do separate sit downs.
In 2004, Josh Matthews is cooler than Michael Cole. I think in 2018, Michael Cole's way cooler.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I kind of like Josh with Don Callis.
I don't like him. He bitches too much. He spelled his name wrong.
I thought so.
Does he only have one T?
I wouldn't be surprised if the person who made the file spelled his name wrong.
No, I heard him talk about that in an interview one time. Anyway, wait, what were we saying about Josh Matthews? How he used to be cool, and he's not.
No, I thought it was.
You like him with Don Callis.
Yeah.
He bitches too much, and he talks about WWE too much. I just can't stand it.
I mean, maybe I just like Don Callis.
He's either complaining or he's talking about WWE. I can't even watch Impact. And Brian Cage is on Impact, and I love Brian Cage.
Maybe I just like Don Callis, and that's the reason.
Yeah, I like Don Callis too. I do. I stopped listening to his podcast when Lance Storm left.
I mean, I loved. I think I forget what. I think it was just like an independent show. I mean, he was like ripping apart Kenny Omega, like in a promo.
Oh wow!
And he was getting a ridiculous amount of heat.
He's good. He's really talented, Don Callis.
Like he was.
You know who I like a lot that was probably a very unpopular opinion?
Who?
The stunt maker, Kenny Bolin.
Don't let don't let Jim Cornette hear you say that.
I know, right? Yeah.
Motherfucker!
Yeah, every time I hear Kenny Bolin on the podcast, I can hear him talk about fucking watering his lawn. I can talk about anything. Like, I don't know why. I just listen to Kenny Bolin talk for fucking hours.
What are you thinking, motherfucker? Kenny Bolin?
Double cheese, double onion, double pickle, double mayo.
Well, you know. But Don Callis was saying shit like, Chris Jericho says there was three great people from Winnipeg, and it's himself, somebody else, and Don freaking Callis.
Nice.
And why would the IWGP Heavyweight Champion come to a place like this on his day off? What type of champion are you?
Yeah, Don Callis is good. And I love the whole Jericho, Omega, Callis, Winnipeg connection.
Yeah.
It's amazing. And the way they play off of it and stuff. Like when Kenny Omega tweeted out that this whole thing started when Kenny Omega tweeted out, "I'm the best in the world," or something like that. And then Jericho responded to him and said, "Best in the world, you're not even the best in Winnipeg."
That's funny. Actually, you know what? We should probably switch this and that. Then we go with another sit down with Josh and Edge.
Josh Matthews is to be used all day. Well, you might as well use Michael Cole for this one.
I guess.
I mean, don't abuse Josh Matthews. He has to go home to Madison Rain at some point.
Edge talking about his injury and returning to fight Benoit. And then we move to the main event. The Undertaker versus Chris Jericho. What a main event.
I know, that's an insane main event. Oh, Joey Styles is right there. Did I just see him? Did you trade him?
I would.
Want to close that for a second?
I would say not, considering, he's on Raw. Oh, what? Wait, what?
Real quick.
Did I never change his brand? Is that what it was?
I don't know.
Because he might be.
Find out what he does once and for all.
He might be SmackDown's announcer. He might be SmackDown's announcer.
I guess. I mean, he's on SmackDown.
Yeah, he's SmackDown's announcer.
Okay. You know what you should do? Since go back to SmackDown. You should put Joey Styles and Taz on SmackDown, and then we should put Michael Cole on the B shows. That way he could bring a little bit of popularity.
Well, I mean, Velocity doesn't need it. They got heel goes to the division, Carlos Huber.
Yeah, but I mean, look at their numbers compared to his.
But look at their chemistry.
Do they have adequate chemistry? Do the Carlos Cabrera and what's his face have amazing chemistry or something? I didn't see it.
Yeah, they have excellent chemistry.
Oh wow.
This guy may not have spelled Michael Cole's name right, but he included the chemistry. He included the chemistry with the Spanish announce team.
Dude, you know what the guy that made this game is? His name is like Idolizer or something. He's working on a new version of this save, but he's working on it for like 2 years.
Most people have been working on this stupid saves for a ridiculous amount of time.
It's so weird that like not a lot of saves came out for. I mean, we have a couple. We have like maybe 10 good ones. Besides the monthly ones that came out for 16, and most of them are probably just converted from 13. It's so weird that people aren't really like doing it like they used to.
Good.
Yeah, there you go.
So we pushed this feud a ridiculous amount today.
Yeah. Let's see what we get after 19, because he wasn't a lot. You know what? In fact, the segment where you put he argues with Paul Heyman, you should add Kurt Angle off screen too.
Yeah, Angle is off screen.
Okay.
Yeah. Good show?
We'll see. So far, pretty good. I like Brock Lesnar versus Otani.
Yeah. Hey, this feud gets pushed too.
Tonight, you're both going to have a match.
Actually, yes. Brock, you get the first Juro Otani. Taker, you're versing Jericho.
Exactly. Yep, that's Paul Heyman too, the heel general manager, and Brock's advocate. Right? He's like, Brock, you're getting Otani. Undertaker, you're getting Chris Jericho.
So that feud pushed.
Basically, he said, Brock, your match is next. Undertaker, your match is later, and that's all he really says. And then later on, Taker's like, I demand to know who my opponent is. He's like, all right, you want to know? It's Chris Jericho.
Not a bad match. Not a bad match.
That's good.
And then they get it back with the attack. Considering Los Guerreros are going to win at the pay-per-view. Hey, 81. Yeah.
Nice.
Nakamura returns to face the Dragon because I was curious. I was curious what the match would do, so I did the match.
Wow, Nakamura had a 70.
Huh? Not about right.
Oh, that was awful.
No, that's Josh Matthews.
69 though?
Hey, 69. Oh no, Bradshaw got a 69.
Yeah, but she got like 80. Or maybe a 70. I guess 69 is almost as good as a 70.
Hey, 95. Second 95 of the show. That really helped the feud. So that's an 81 and a 95. Ernest Miller lost to Matt Hardy, who had been gone for a month.
That's cool. That's fine.
Nothing unexpected for this feud. Considering I was, also including Q and Sakota. Do you want to turn Kidman now, or do you want to wait?
Let's wait till the pay-per-view.
Okay. I guess we should have put.
Bad,
I guess we should have put Michael Cole in both of them.
Yeah. So yeah, we should take Michael Cole off the announce table and put him in the Mean Gene role.
That works. Ouch.
Oh.
I know why I know why it hit harder, because it was the timing for the match. But I feel like it's stupid to have a 20-minute match on television, because that takes away from having that type of match on the show. I mean, the pay-per-view. Like, there should be a certain amount of time that television matches should be shorter than pay-per-view matches, is basically what I'm saying.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Even the main event. But also, I don't know about you, but seeing Jericho get a 96, even though that's because of the fact that they have amazing chemistry together. Number one, I think we have a feud on our hands in the future. Jericho and The Undertaker.
Yeah.
Number two, I'm wondering what happens if Jericho has good chemistry with Angle.
Have they had a match at all yet?
No. Yeah, I figured we increased popularity. I'd pin it on the Angles and the fact that the Angles helped us a lot. And 82.
Yeah, you book it a lot like I do, or I guess I book like you do, because I like to open it with a strong angle and close it with a strong angle.
Well, we book together, so we book like each other. But, I mean, as far as I know, I think we did better on this show than we did on Raw, which is at first, but also kind of good considering where we're...
Yeah, we had, like, a mission to fucking get these guys over. I want to see what their,
Considering where we're headed as far as, this is the go-home show, so it should have been a good show. But either way, let us know what you think down in the comment section below on this episode. Of this episode of Smackdown, if you think that we booked as good as we could book every week, but, well, I mean, it's also we were focused and focused in on the idea of getting that feud over before the pay-per-view, because we fucked up royally for not pushing it for, I believe, 2 weeks.
We should see what the feud is at now.
Yeah. Well,
at least what, 30, 40?
Since I kind of agree, and I think that other people might agree that they're curious to see how good the feud is now, let's go see before I do the outro.
Or we could just sit here and talk about Chris Cage. Hey, is that the same guy? Oh no, that's not the same guy. That was the original member of the Ascension.
No.
No, wait. No, Kalen Croft. Is that Kalen Croft?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kenneth Cameron was the original member of the Ascension.
Who is that?
Bram.
Oh yeah, wait, really?
Yep.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, it's Bram.
Interesting. Wow. I think they should bring back fucking Trent Beretta. I don't know why.
Well, maybe he's one of the people that are having an expiring contract in New Japan. Since about half the roster, from what everybody's saying, has a expiring contract.
Yeah, they all expire in January. Alright, let's see what's up.
A 40.
40. From 19 to 40. That's still pretty shitty.
I would say that by their match, which I am going to put at a probably semi-main ahead of Taker and Brock. Which, by the way, I think Taker's match may have dropped the popularity, but I mean the heat from that feud. But whatever, it's still a lot higher than Undertaker and Jericho and Kurt Angle. But I would say that we could probably get it about a 60 by the time, or high 50s at least, by the time that they work each other. I would think.
What are we at with Edge and Benoit?
70.
I guess we can do their outro, then we can look at this later.
77.
Okay.
Well, either way, some feuds will be coming to a close. Some new feuds will be starting in our next episode as we head to Judgment Day, which you will find out who will be the #1 contender for the United States title. You will also see a lot of the matches listed, and let us know down in the comment section below what you think, or how you think. If you think Taker and Brock should main event, or Jericho and Angle. And even though we may not take it into consideration, it would be good to hear feedback on what you think as far as if you base feud heat on how you book a show. But if you don't want to leave a comment, feel free to leave a like. Subscribe to the channel for more content just like this that you can only find right here at Wrestling Express. And before you go, do not forget to ding-dang that notification bell to always know when a new video is up on the channel. Till next time.